Hey guys, today I'm gonna make something, a breakfasty kind of dinner item, whatever you can eat it you want to. It's called Toad in the Hole. I remember having these when I was a little kid. Mom used to make these all the time. You can eat them by themselves. You can eat them with pancake syrup, which is my favorite way to eat them, and it adds lots of calories, but it adds lots of flavor to it too. So what you need a pan to hold however many pieces of bread you want to make. I'm going to make 2 pieces of bread. This holds the 2. You might be able to get a third in there. We'd be kind of squeezing it, but you really want the bread to lay flat in your pan. Like I said, I'm making 2, so we need 2 slices of bread. I'm getting a tablespoon of butter. I'm going to try to keep it at the tablespoon of butter, and you'll need 2 eggs, 1 for each piece of bread. And what I'm going to do is, you take the bread, and I'm not going to do like I usually do. I usually butter the whole piece of bread, but since I'm trying to limit the butter down to just the tablespoon, you're going to tear a hole in the middle, and I usually eat the bread. No, you don't want it to go to waste, you know. But you just want a hole in there. Doesn't have to be huge, doesn't have to be small. Alright, and this is what you're going to do. You're going to take your butter, and this is tub butter, so it's a spreadable butter. And you just want a light, very, very light layer of butter on there. Because what we're going to do is we're going to toast it in the pan. Okay, I used the whole tablespoon of butter just to get the bread buttered, and I'm making a mess of my hands. So what I do, I use a non-stick pan. I'm going to turn it on, don't need it super high. Probably medium, low, medium, somewhere around there. And I'm using cooking, since I use all my tablespoon of butter, I just use cooking spray, and I cook eggs in cooking spray all the time. This is just a non-stick vegetable oil spray. And just spray your pan really good. And it's not for the bread, it's for the eggs. So you can go ahead and put your bread in there. And I go ahead, I'm gonna wash my hands in just a second, but I go ahead and put my egg in there too. And you just crack it right in the middle of that hole. And you can have it either way you want. You can have it like this, without breaking the yolk, or you can break the yolk. I usually break the yolk. And I don't scramble them or anything. I just break it to where it's not real runny. And then this is just gonna sit there and cook basically. So while it's cooking, I'm gonna wash my hands. Okay, you can see it's kind of getting white on the bottom of this. So here's what I do when it gets to that point. First of all, you can put your salt and pepper on there, as much salt and pepper as you want. Yes, salt did come out of there. And then what I do, this is what I do. I lift up the bread and I let some of the egg run underneath the bread if I can. If I can get under there. See, it's kind of made a little layer of egg on there. That's kind of busted and let it run a little bit. And you could do that when you first put it in there too. But my pan was really not very hot, so I didn't think it would break free that quickly. So anyway, I like a little egg underneath too. So anyway, if you raise it up, you can kind of start looking at, it's not toasted yet, it's just still white bread. So what I want to do is get it toasted on the bottom before I flip them over. Okay, I did turn it up to medium high just to get it actually cooking. So, but you want it to get a little toasty, and actually I'll probably end up flipping it over again just to get a little browner. That's what you're looking for. That golden brown. See, it's got the eggs spread around there a little bit. That one probably needs a little bit more heat on it. But now I'm just basically going to let it sit until it cooks the other side. I may flip it over a few times just to get it good and brown, but that's ultimately it. I'll show you when I take it out of the pan for the final time. Okay, I did flip it over once more, and then that's pretty much it. This is it. I'm just going to put it on a plate. And it is ready to eat. Like I said, you could put pancake syrup on this if you wanted to, or you can eat it just like it is.
Okay, now I get to try this. I haven't had this in many, many, many years.
Good?
That's delicious. It's amazing how simple that is. how those few ingredients can come together like that and make that so good. And I tell you what, if you wanted, you could add a million things to this. You could add onion or pepper or shredded cheese or anything, or like Kevin said, pancake syrup, but it doesn't need it. It really doesn't. It's very, very good. I'll probably add a little bit more salt and pepper, but I love it. So I hope you all will try it. This is a great meal to have with your kids too. So thanks for watching.